Hi everyone, this is Bao from MED2LAB. In this video, I would like to give you a brief demo for how we use natural language processing and machine learning to analyze and give feedback on learners' critical reasoning skills. As you know, most of the current standardized assessment tools are based on multiple choice exams. The limitation of these exams is that they mostly test how much the learners know or how fast they can recall certain facts. In MED2LAB, we want to build an automated, scalable system that can go far beyond that. One that can function as a virtual personal coach who carefully observes and gives feedback in real time on the user's actions and their thought process behind such actions. In order to achieve that, we try to encourage the learners to make their thought process explicit. We do so by asking free text probing questions at key moments in the simulated case. For example, here we ask the learners what they are concerned about after seeing a young boy who presented with lots of bruises on his body. Let's type in some answer. In this case, the learner is concerned that the boy might have been beaten by someone before presenting to the hospital. This is unfortunately not an uncommon story. But this learner also tries to keep an open mind, considering an alternative explanation. This child might have a bleeding disorder that predisposes him to spontaneous bruisings everywhere. As you noticed, by not prompting the learners on different possibilities, which is something a multiple choice question would do, we can get a glimpse on how well the learners actually think in potential real-world scenarios. Let's click Submit. The system instantaneously recognizes and gives feedback that the learner did well by entertaining two major possibilities. She did not explicitly mention the diagnosis of leukemia, however, which is something an experienced physician should consider. But clearly the learner is on the right track by keeping her mind open. Another way we can get to the learner's explicit thought is by asking them to write a summary statement. This is an exercise that healthcare workers around the world would do daily in their practice, writing down their medical notes on each patient whom they treat. In this case, we ask the learner to explicitly write down the leading diagnosis they are thinking about and provide the arguments and evidence to support this diagnosis. Here's a sample response. Again, the computer can immediately identify the leading diagnoses, the different possibilities that are mentioned in this statement. Not only that, it also recognizes the different clinical findings that the learners use to back up their leading diagnosis. Note that the learner does not need to use the exact terms with the answer key to mention the right concept. For example, the computer recognizes DKA as the right diagnosis, diabetic ketoacidosis, or that breathing fast is essentially tachypnea. Let's try to make a different guess here by changing the leading diagnosis to COVID-19, which is of course the wrong answer for this case. And the computer can easily identify that and give the appropriate feedback right away. Besides identifying whether the learner is thinking in the right direction, we also plan to build machine learning models to score the quality of their communication and thought process as well. Are they expressing the right level of confidence in their statements? Are they overconfident in their answers and fail to realize potential pitfalls in thinking that might lead to misdiagnosis? Are they able to synthesize their arguments in a succinct but logical manner? Or are they simply reciting facts without attempting to interpret them, which is a trait commonly seen among less experienced trainees? These are very important qualities, the evaluation of which so far requires extensive on-site observation by experienced educators or mentors. We envision that our technology will allow this holistic, comprehensive approach to assessment become available with minimal cost and at a scale that would help our global healthcare workforce ready for the multiple evolving challenges that we are facing.